What is going on, my friends? Today I got a 6'4" ball handling lock build. I was going to make a 6'6" version of this and let you guys know how great it is, da da da. And to be honest with you, the 6'6" dribbling lock looks terrible. I was going to be 6'6" because a lot of these Pro-Am locks, like true locks, like 6'6", 6'7", 99 perimeter, 99 steal, high strength, 85 strength, I think is what a lot of locks are doing now. But they're all making the jump from 6'4" to 6'6", 6'7" for the true traditional locks. I still think the 6'4" is a great size for a lock, for a guard, and I wanted to get the best of both worlds on this ball handling lock, excuse me. I didn't want to be too short, I didn't want to be too tall, so I think 6'4" is a perfect height. If you're going to make a guard build, 6'2" and 6'4" are your sweet spots, but I wanted to be more towards lock than like elite ball handler point guard, like my 6'2" is that I posted about with a 99.3, 95 ball handle, 91 speed with ball. That's an offensive heavy version of what I'm about to show today. This is a more defensive version. Go up on the height, up on the weight, up on the wingspan, and the rest is history. I run this build in 3v3 Pro-Am. I was live streaming it the other day, so if you're not subbed up, get subbed up so you can come show some love and support in the live streams. I'm going to need it moving forward because in Pro-Am 3v3, it's sweaty. We went 15-2 in the last live stream that I did, and the two losses that we had was against a top 20 team in the world, and they're 75-0 as we speak. Now, let's talk about the build. Let's get into our physicals as always. We're going to have an 85 speed. We're going to have an 86 agility. And we're going to have an 85 strength. Excuse me there. And obviously, as we upgrade this build, it's going to make a lot more sense why I did the things that I did. But I want a high agility because I want to be a lock. I want to be able to move east to west really well. 85 speed, north to south, I'll move really well. And 85 strength is going to give me gold and movable, which is pretty good. Strong handle is going to be Hall of Fame. And I don't think you have to have high strength to be a good lock. 85 strength, I'm getting bumpy. Let me tell you, I'm getting bumpy. Let's talk about the defense. And obviously, you got to keep in mind that I have 6 cap breakers right now. I'm going to get a 7th one in Season 3, level 40. So keep that in mind when you see these things. Obviously, I'm going to explain in detail why I did the things that I did. But on defense, I went up to a 94 perimeter. Obviously, you see the 94. We're 5 away from 99. I'm using 5 cap breakers to get to a 99 perimeter. Challenger, legendary. On-ball menace, legendary. Unfortunately, you need really high agility for pick dodger. I think it's like 92 to get that to legendary, so we have that on Hoff. It's still really good. I love it. Immovable, like I said, is going to be gold. And off-ball pest is going to be legendary as well. Insane perimeter. I don't even have all these badges up. I think I just recently got on-ball menace on legend, but challenger, I don't have Hall of Fame yet. I still have gold. I'm excited to get that. I understand that people are kind of iffy on contests. The best thing that you can do for a contest is having challenger on really high. So I'll let you guys know what that feels like when the time comes. But for right now, we have it on gold. I'm excited to get it on legendary. Steel we have on 91. I've been running with 85 steel on my 6'6" guard, and I hate it. I can't really hawk lanes very well, and I can't pluck anything. 91 seems like a nice little between Hoff interceptor and like low-end gold interceptor. I'm snatching everything out of the air with this steel. I'm not gonna lie. I still have interceptor gold, but that extra 6 to the attribute itself is really good and really worth it because glove, if you know what you're doing with glove, you can put yourself in a position to get a bump steal on a reach, or if they're playing heavy to one side of their body, whether it's left hand or right hand, you can get a reach animation very easily. So I really like this steel right now. I can't lie. If I ever get to vet 2, I would definitely put 5 cap breakers on my steel and have a 96 steel with a 99 perimeter while still maintaining really good offense. And keep in mind when you see this build, this is mostly for threes. I might show gameplay with this build in Pro-Am 5v5. Obviously, I'm going to show it in rec and random rec and all that good stuff, but this is mostly meant for threes. And obviously it could be really good in twos as a guard. But this is also, I think this build can be a lock and a two guard if you really want it to be. Anyways, block, we're going to have it as 68 for high flying denier. I'm blocking a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm blocking a lot of stuff, and it feels good to do it. We have some extra attribute points at the end of this whole thing, so I'll just get it out the way. 70 O board, 55 D board. I'm not snagging boards like insanely well, but I'm boxing out well. And anytime that there's someone smaller than me or someone that doesn't have as good as rebound as me, I'm getting the board over them more times than not. So I do think that if you're going to be a lock, the block is what it is, because if they drive on me, I want to be able to contest it at a good level. And if they miss it, I want to be able to get the board over them. So that's why it makes sense there. I'm keeping my interior here. There's just not really any point for me, I feel like, to go above 55. I know I want to be a lock, but I also want to have as many attribute points as I can to still be good on offense. Offensively, we're going to go 86 speed with ball. Lightning launch on gold. I have no problems with this level of lightning launch right now. And then a 92 ball handle. If you go check out that live stream that I had the other day, I really started to find a groove and a rhythm with my ball handle. I've been so used to my 6'2", 95 ball handle, 91 speed with ball that it's taken some getting used to in the last couple days, but I really like this dribbling. The two guard I usually run with in Pro-Am has this same ball handling, and he's kind of flying around a little bit himself. I'm starting to fly around a little bit myself. My strong handle isn't all the way up yet. That's only going to help me moving forward. You are one away from ankle assassin to gold, but I'm getting ankles on silver. I don't know what it is with this badge, but silver seems pretty good still. Obviously, we just got 92 so that we can get unpluckable, but it feels really good. And then pass accuracy, 82. I made a video talking about 82 pass accuracy in one of my videos. I don't know which one it was, but it's not amazing, but it's also not bad. If you're someone that's trying to pass a little bit, it's great. I do think 85 is way more worth it than 82, obviously, because you're going to get the bailout, which is very worth it. I have an 82 pass on my 6'6", so I'm just used to using it. Trae Young pass style, by the way. So yeah. 3-point, this is where it might get a little meh, but I got an 89-3. Keep in mind, I'm supposed to be more of a lock. Keep in mind, this is more for the threes, the twos, a place where I really just need to hit an open three. I'm not going to get too busy behind the arc dribbling and stuff like I would with my little 6'2" guard, but you're going to use 2 cap breakers to get that thing all the way up to a 91. 91 gets you shifty shooter on gold. I do think I'm going to badge +1 that to Hall of Fame. I have no problem with set shot on gold. Limitless silver is obviously fine. I don't like limitless at all this year, so it is what it is there. And Deadeye goes back to the contest thing. It's not too difficult to get shots up and not get contested. Free throw, I put at an 80 just so that I'm not an extreme liability. And we do end up having some finishing on this build, so I'm going to have a 45 standing dunk, and then we're going to be able to get this thing all the way up to an 80. I really like 80 driving dunk because it gets you Devin Booker dunk package. You don't get posterizer on this build because of lack of vertical. That's a myth. You're not going to be catching bodies with a 92 dunk, I don't think. So I really like the way this build looks. Like I said, I've been live streaming. I'm going to live stream again with this build, obviously, moving forward. But it's really, really good. Right here, I'm going to use my 2 cap breakers for the 91-3. I'm using the same jump shot that I posted the other day. Cam Thomas base, Oscar Robertson, Colin Sexton, meshing together, whatever you call that. I can't think of it right now, but I have that, and then I'll show a picture of it, but that's what the jump shot is right there. And then I'm putting 5 cap breakers on perimeter defense for the 99. I love this build. I need to get used to this build. I went into art of shooting and just bombed it, so I'm lacking hot spots. We're lacking really just confidence right now, but I'm gonna start using this build more and more. And if you saw that last stream that I've been talking about this whole video, you're gonna see what this build is capable of, and I'm not even used to it yet. I think this is one of the best builds that I'll post this entire year. So if you like this build video or this build, excuse me, let me know in the comments what you think about it. What would you change about this build? Keep in mind, this is for threes mostly. If I'm in Pro Am 5v5, I would probably um volunteer as tribute to be lock with this build and guard the other team's best player, but still being able to get busy. I definitely lack three-pointer, but you have to keep in mind too that I'm real heavy on my physicals, real heavy on my defense. 94 perimeter, 91 steal isn't cheap, and super, super expensive on my playmaking. 92, 86, 82, like very expensive stuff there. But let me know what you think about this build. Appreciate the love and support as always. Sub up if you're new. Leave a like, please. Thank you. I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Peace. I love you. Peace. Goodbye.